Last week on Learning by Doing, Marie and I had a really fun, fast sail from Lombok over to the small island of Lembongan. This week we'll show you around the island of Lembongan. We see some big waves, I meet a cow, we hear some local music, watch the seaweed farmers working, and then we have an awesome sail back to Lombok. Enjoy!
Hello, Feed & Co.
Well, that was so cool. We just, none of the stuff we're showing you is a guided tour or, signposted. We just cruising along the motorbike, saw that, turned around, stopped, parked the bike, and then filmed it. Like, so cool, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty, for me, it was really strong emotion. I was almost crying, the vibration of all these sounds and all together in the same rhythm. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, at first it was just the kids. And obviously the teacher, he was off washing his hair and he came back and then he started really teaching them. But it was so cool and so rad to just see that naturally and not, it wasn't put on for tourists. So cool. Wow, so cool. We're here in Lembongan and we rented a scooter, and as we always do actually, rent scooters and cruise around the land. But we sort of imagined this was just a tourist place. It's really close to Bali, and along the beach all you see is villas and fancy things and swimming pools. We've actually come across some pretty cool stuff here in this bay, the seaweed farmers. We talked to a couple and they used to work in hotels and villas and snorkeling trips and all that, and there is none of that anymore, so they've all gone back to farming seaweed. And we talked to one guy and he makes 14,000 rupiah, which is about 80 cents US per kilo of dried seaweed, which is probably a canoe full of wet seaweed. So yeah, it's tough going here, but they've still got an income, but it's very, very hard work for not much money. Yeah, pretty cool to see how they work though. Okay, we are on our way back to Lombok now. We left Lembongan an hour or so ago. We just got the wind. It's I think it's about 27 knots and straight on the nose. We're hard on 30 degrees. We've got a fair old heel on. Yeah, I'm expecting it to turn slightly more in our favour as we get out in the middle of the Lombok Strait. Too lazy to wrap up the Indiana paddle boards, so I just tied them to the outside of the lifelines, and so the downhill one is sort of skimming through the water. It's not very good, but hopefully the wind will turn a bit and we'll get a little less heel soon. But anyway, yeah, we'll just show you some sailing footage from across here. It's pretty nice, beautiful day. Marie just saw that I didn't put the anchor back in its roller. I took it off to the side and tied it up with a rope so we could have the mooring buoy line coming over the roller. So the anchor's actually just sort of swaying around. It's tied up, but if the rope would break, it would actually bang into the hull. So I'm going to turn the boat downwind just to calm things down a bit and go up the front and fix it up. Alright, that's a bit calmer. We're not heeling so much anymore. I'll go up there and fix it up. Woo! Okay, sorted that out. Turn the boat back on course and get back up to speed. We were doing 7.8 knots before I stopped, so we were going pretty good. Big bulk carrier heading down to the west coast in Australia. I can see he's going to PLA loading area, something or other, I don't know. It's either probably coal or, yeah, it's not gas, so it's probably coal or iron ore maybe. On the west coast of Australia, then heading up to China. It's a big shipping channel between Lombok and Bali. So on the AIS I could see him. It just held constant as our meeting point. Our point of arrival would have been about a mile. And we kept our speed and kept our course and just passed right in front of them. But yeah, quite a big boat. I just want to see your flower head. Oh, now's the time. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. You're happy and you know it, clap your hands. You're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Woo, woo. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet.
Hey, what is that?
If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Hope you enjoyed this little trip to Lembongan with us. Some pretty cool footage there of the seaweed farmers, and I got a new drone, second one this year. It's not too bad, lost two last year. Downgraded a bit from a Mavic 2 Pro. I got a Mavic Air 2. Bit smaller, a little bit less control on the camera, but the footage looks alright. Let me know what you think. It's the only one I could get here in Lombok anyway. Thanks again, patrons. Had a couple new ones. One really top new one. One of the top contributors jumped on board. Thanks very much. I'll be inviting you aboard on the boat next year. Very, very cool that you guys are supporting us this well. See you next week. Thanks for watching.